when people examine the DNA structure of the man and woman, the man have XY chromosome, the woman has XX chromosome. Um, the man in futures is masculine in futures, and also in the makeup of the body, the same thing. Same goes as the woman, that she's feminine in the futures, and the makeup of her physique is very feminine. You see, man has and produced testosterone. There's no estrogen present in the man's body, but in a woman's body, she has a lot of estrogen. You see, but just she has a little bit of testosterone. You see, when especially when she gets angry. You see, or maybe that's the only time when it's produced. But I'll go back and do some research up on that just to make sure. What I have researched is that testosterone is an active hormone, and estrogen is more like a reserve like type of hormone, and scientists have done have found out that testosterone can be changed over into estrogen, but estrogen cannot be changed back into testosterone. It's kind of interesting. That's a fun fact that I wanted to throw out there. The DNA is selected and passed on to the next generation. Another thing that's a dead giveaway that I don't believe that we have evolved is because you have the human generation, mankind, womankind, right? And in the Bible, it says something about mankind. And it also says very few times in the Bible about womankind. And the Bible ever mentions anything about womankind, but it does emphasize about mankind a lot. Okay? Yes, there is a such thing as a womankind that exists in the Bible. Now, you also have the blueprint of the DNA that has the exact replica copy of who we are as human beings. So once the person gets intimate, that information is passed, it is selected, and it gets processed and passed down to the next generation to produce another one of us. And then the person that gets together to produce that person produces a spitting image of another one of them, right? So there's no indication of human evolution in that, right? The very form of the man and woman also indicates that we were innately designed as humankind, as social creatures, right? We are not meant to be alone. We are meant to be together. You see, that's why the feminists try to break up relationships, and these evil deviant gang stalkers, and the Freemasons, and peoples, and these liberals who are against family traditional morals and standards. You see, and they want to create animosity to separate the man and the woman from each other. You see, and then you have a population explosion of us, and there are different races of men and women. See how the way races of men and women got started. There are three main races, and there's hundreds of um, other races. Okay, the main three races do anthropology, table of nations, right? Nationality. What else? Tribes. A family is a tribe. You do know that, right? Um, and so many other things I want to mention. Um, and the three names of the races of people is Caucasian, Negro, and Mongolic. And I don't call them Mongolians. I call them Mongolian. I call them Mongolic because in the old encyclopedia book they mention the race Mongolic only once, and God changed up the DNA of the human beings to create the races of people. That's something they're not going to tell you.